Have you ever thought about how ancient wisdom can help us today? Can learning from the past improve our health and happiness? What if these ancient ideas could make your life better right now? Let's embark on a journey that takes us to the heart of Buddhist teachings. These are not just old stories, they are like keys that unlock new ways to be healthy and happy in our busy world. This journey goes beyond just learning. It's about making real changes in our lives, changes that start within us and extend to touch everything we do. As we explore each rule, keep an open mind. These teachings have been here for a long time, but they remain truly useful. They offer us ways to handle stress, be healthier, get along better with others, and enjoy each day more. Let's talk about 9 special rules. Each has something valuable to teach us about living well. They are like pieces of a puzzle, and by putting them together, they show us a picture of how to truly be healthy and happy. We ask that you watch this entire video. It's filled with useful things that can make a big difference in your life. Each rule we'll talk about is an important part of the whole picture. And if you find what we share helpful, show your support by clicking the like button and subscribing to our channel, Wise Narratives. Your engagement helps us continue sharing this journey with you and with others seeking healing and happiness. Are you ready to begin? We promise this journey will be interesting and filled with things you can use every day. Each rule is a step towards a healthier and happier you. Stick with us, join in, and let's discover together how these ancient teachings can change our modern lives for the better. Rule 1. Meditation and mind-body harmony. Let's think of meditation as quiet time for ourselves, where we can calm our thoughts and feel more at peace. It's not just about being still. It's an adventure into our own minds, discovering how to be more relaxed and healthy. Meditation is like a bridge that connects our busy minds with our busy bodies, helping them to work better together. When we meditate, we give ourselves the chance to slow down and catch our breath. It's like pressing a pause button in the middle of a hectic day. Starting to meditate can be very simple. Find a quiet place, sit comfortably, and focus on your breath. A great teacher, Buddha, from long ago, talked a lot about meditation. He said it was a way to understand ourselves and the world around us. Through meditation, we can learn to see our thoughts and feelings without getting lost in them. One amazing thing about meditation is how it can help our bodies feel better. People all over the world use it for things like stress, pain, and even sleep. It's like a natural remedy that can make a big difference in how we feel. Science backs up meditation, and researchers have found that when we meditate regularly, it can reduce stress, help us sleep better, and even improve our immune system. Meditation doesn't always mean being still. You can meditate while walking in a park, or doing gentle exercises like yoga. These activities help us stay connected to our bodies and the world around us. Remember, meditation isn't just for your mind, it's for your whole being. When we meditate, we care for our minds, our bodies, and our emotions. It's a way to balance our entire selves. Starting to meditate can be a bit tricky at first. Like any new skill, it takes practice. But don't worry if your mind wanders or you get distracted. That's part of the process. The important thing is to keep trying and be kind to yourself as you learn. As you make meditation part of your life, you'll notice how it changes you. You may feel calmer, more focused, and more in tune with yourself. It's a journey that can lead you to be a happier and healthier version of yourself. Why not give it a try? It could be the start of a wonderful journey towards peace and health. Rule 2. The power of positive thinking. Let's think of positive thinking as turning on a light in a dark room. When we think positively, we illuminate our lives with hope and happiness. This isn't just about being optimistic, it's about changing our entire approach to life. Positive thinking starts in our minds. It's like planting seeds of happiness, health, and success in a garden. If we nurture these seeds with good thoughts, they grow into beautiful things in our lives. It's amazing how simply changing our thoughts can change our world. The way we think has a big effect on how we feel, both in our minds and in our bodies. When we fill our minds with positive thoughts, it's like sending a message to our body to be strong and healthy. It's not about ignoring the bad, but rather focusing more on the good. Buddha spoke to us about the power of the mind. He said, "What we think, we become." If we think positively, we become positive people. It's like sculpting ourselves from the thoughts we choose to focus on. But how do we start thinking more positively? It's not always easy, especially when things aren't going well. The key is to try to find something good in every situation, even the difficult ones. There are many stories of people who have changed their lives by thinking positively. These aren't just fairy tales. They are real stories of people who found happiness and success by changing their thoughts. One way to build positive thinking is through the use of affirmations. These are short and powerful statements we tell ourselves to improve our mood and confidence. It's like having a personal cheerleader in our mind, cheering us on all the time. Science also supports the power of positive thinking. Studies have shown that people who think positively tend to be happier, healthier, and more successful. It's not just a nice idea, it's a fact backed by research. Positive thinking doesn't mean ignoring life's problems. It means facing them with a positive attitude. When we do, we find better solutions and feel less stressed. But remember, positive thinking is a skill that requires practice, just like learning to play an instrument or a sport. It gets easier and more natural over time. The more we do it, the better we become at it. And finally, positive thinking is contagious. When we are positive, it spreads to the people around us. It's like lighting candles from a single flame. The more positivity we spread, the brighter the world becomes. So let's embrace the power of positive thinking. Let's fill our minds with thoughts that lift us up and help us grow. It's a journey that can lead to incredible happiness and success. And remember, as we discover more about these life-changing rules, stick with us until the end of this video. Rule 3, self-love and self-care. Let's talk about something that can truly change our lives. Self-love and self-care. Imagine them as the roots of a tree. When these roots are strong, the tree, which is our life, grows healthily and steadily. Self-love is understanding and accepting who we are, and self-care is how we show that love to ourselves. Firstly, self-love is like building a friendship with yourself. It's about looking in the mirror and saying, "I am good enough," not because we're perfect, but because we're unique and valuable just as we are. It's like giving yourself a high five every day. This idea of self-love isn't just a nice concept, it's backed by science. Studies show that when we love and accept ourselves, we're more likely to be happy and less prone to sadness or anxiety. It's like a shield that protects our mental health. Self-care can be as simple as taking a nice walk, enjoying a hobby, or making sure to get enough sleep. It's like gifting yourself little moments of time and attention. These acts of self-care send a message to ourselves that we matter. Buddha taught about the importance of loving and caring for oneself. He pointed out that we cannot pour from an empty cup. By taking care of ourselves, we're better equipped to take care of others. It's like filling your tank to be ready for the journey. But self-love and self-care aren't always easy. We live in a world that often tells us we're not enough. Overcoming these negative messages is like climbing a mountain. It takes effort, but the view from the top is worth it. One way to build self-love is through positive affirmations. These are kind and encouraging words we tell ourselves to boost our self-esteem. It's like having a supportive friend inside your head, always ready with a kind word. Another part of self-love is setting boundaries. It's okay to say no to things that don't serve us. This could mean turning down extra work or distancing ourselves from people who bring negativity into our lives. It's like building a fence to keep your personal garden safe and healthy. Remember, self-love and self-care are journeys, not destinations. We don't wake up one day and have it all figured out. It's about making small daily decisions that add up over time. It's like planting a garden. You have to water and tend to it regularly, and then you can watch it bloom. Rule 4, mindful eating and holistic health. Let's talk about something really important. Mindful eating and how it can help us be healthier and happier. Mindful eating isn't just about what we eat, but how we eat. Thinking about our food and understanding how it affects us is like slowing down to truly enjoy every bite and notice how it makes us feel. In the world of mindful eating, every meal is an opportunity to connect with our body and mind. It's like having a conversation with our food, where we listen to what our body needs and respond carefully. When we eat mindfully, we not only nourish our bodies, but also nurture our souls. It's a simple yet powerful way to improve our health. The variety of whole foods, such as fruits, vegetables, grains, and proteins, provides our body with the necessary nutrients to stay healthy. Each type of food has its own benefits, and by consuming a combination of them, it's like giving our body a toolbox full of tools to function smoothly. Buddhist teachings also remind us to think about where our food comes from and how it's prepared. Choosing foods grown and prepared with care and respect can make our meals more meaningful. It's like being kind to the world and to ourselves. Another part of mindful eating is noticing how food affects our mood and energy. Have you ever eaten something and then felt really good or very tired? That's your body talking to you. Paying attention to these signals helps us learn which foods make us feel better. Here's an interesting fact. Science shows that when we eat without distractions, like turning off the TV and putting our phones away, we enjoy our food more and feel more satisfied. But mindful eating isn't always easy. We all have habits, like eating too quickly or snacking without thinking. Changing these habits takes time and patience. It's like learning to ride a bike. It's hard at first, but with practice, it becomes natural. There are many inspiring stories of people who have transformed their health simply by eating mindfully. These aren't just stories. They are real examples of how mindful eating can make a difference. To start eating mindfully, try this at your next meal. Take a moment before eating to really observe your food, notice the colors and smells, and think about the effort it took to make it. Then, eat slowly, savoring each bite and paying attention to how it makes you feel. Incorporating mindful eating into our daily lives can have a big impact on our health. It's not just about avoiding certain foods or following strict diets. It's about learning to enjoy and appreciate food in a way that nourishes us fully. So let's continue exploring these transformative rules for a healthier and happier life. Remember to stay until the end of this video for a comprehensive understanding. Rule 5. Healthy routines and habits. Let's dive into something that can be a game changer in our lives. Healthy routines and habits. Imagine these routines and habits as the daily steps on a path leading to a happier and healthier you. They are like the little bricks that build a strong and beautiful house, with that house being our life. Healthy routines start with the structure of our day. It's like setting the stage for a great performance. When we have a good routine, everything flows smoother. The first step to creating a healthy routine is starting the day right. This could be a morning ritual, like stretching, taking a short walk, or even a few moments of quiet reflection. It's like welcoming the day with a smile, setting a positive tone for what's to come. Balancing work and rest is crucial. It's tempting to keep pushing ourselves, but rest is just as important. It's like giving your body and mind the time they need to recharge. We can think of it as a balance scale, where both work and rest have their place. Incorporating exercise into our daily routine is key. Exercise doesn't have to mean hours in the gym. It can be as simple as a brisk walk, a dance session in your living room, or some yoga stretches. It's like giving your body the gift of movement and strength. Eating habits also play a big role in our routine. As we've explored before, mindful eating is a powerful way to improve our health. Every meal can be an opportunity to connect with our body and mind. And when we nourish ourselves with varied and nutritious foods, it's like giving our body a toolbox full of resources to function smoothly. Sleep is another important pillar of healthy routines. Getting enough restorative sleep is like giving your body a nightly tune-up. Good sleep habits can make a big difference in how we feel and function during the day. Time management is an art that helps maintain a healthy routine. It's about prioritizing what's important and finding time for it. It's like being the director of your own life, making sure each part of your day receives the attention it needs. We all fall into unhealthy habits sometimes, like staying up late or eating junk food without thinking. Breaking these habits is like getting rid of weeds in a garden. It requires effort, but it's worth it to see how healthy habits grow. Real-life success stories can inspire us to keep up our healthy routines. Hearing about people who have made positive changes can motivate us to keep going. It's like seeing the map of a journey others have taken and knowing that we can follow it too. Adjusting our routines as our lives change is also important. Life is always in motion, and our routines must be flexible. It's like adjusting your sails when the wind changes direction. By adapting, we stay on course towards a fuller and more vibrant life. These daily practices are the steps that lead us to a more complete, healthier, and more satisfying life. It's not always easy, but the rewards are worth it. These daily routines are the steps that lead us to a more complete, vibrant, and satisfying life. It's not always easy, but the rewards are worth it. Remember, this isn't over. Let's continue exploring these transformative rules for a healthier and happier life. Rule 6. Embrace nature for healing. Let's delve into an area that is both beautiful and powerful. Embracing nature for healing. Imagine nature as a wise mental friend that helps us feel better both inside and out. Being in nature can be like a soothing balm for our busy minds and tired bodies. Nature has a special way of healing us. It's like stepping into a different world where the air is fresher, the colors are brighter, and the sounds are comforting. Simply being outdoors, under the sky and surrounded by trees or near water, can help us feel more relaxed and at peace. Buddhist teachings have always emphasized the importance of being in harmony with nature. It's like understanding that we are part of something much larger and finding peace in that connection. When we are in nature, we are not just visitors, we are part of the natural world. The health benefits of spending time in nature are astounding. Scientists have discovered that being in nature can reduce stress, improve mood, and even strengthen our immune system. It's as if nature were a natural medicine that helps us feel better in many ways. There are many simple ways to connect with nature. It can be a walk in a park, a hike in the woods, or simply sitting in a garden. Each of these activities brings us closer to the healing power of nature. It's like finding small corners of peace in our busy lives. Nature also plays a significant role in our mental health. Being in natural environments can help clear the mind and find new perspectives on the things that concern us. It's as if nature helps us press the reset button on our thoughts. Practicing mindfulness in natural settings takes this healing to another level. When we are mindful in nature, we are fully present in the moment, absorbing all the sounds, sights, and smells. It's like tuning into the frequency of nature, and that can be incredibly calming and rejuvenating. Being environmentally friendly is not only good for the planet, it's also good for us. When we take care of nature, we are also taking care of ourselves. It's like a circle of care that benefits us, nature, and future generations. Overcoming the lack of nature in our modern lives is crucial. Many of us live in cities where it can be difficult to find nature. But even small connections like caring for a plant at home or visiting a local park can make a big difference. It's like finding small ways to keep nature in our lives. Embracing nature for healing goes beyond just spending time outdoors. It's about recognizing and respecting our deep connection to the natural world. It's a relationship that nourishes us both physically and spiritually, reminding us of the beauty and wonder that surrounds us. Rule 7. Simplify for well-being. Simplifying for well-being can truly transform our lives. Imagine your life as a cluttered room. When it's filled with things, it's hard to find what you need or move around comfortably. Simplifying is like cleaning up this room, creating space for you to breathe, move, and live more freely. Learning to appreciate the richness of simplicity can have a significant impact on our mental and physical health. When our lives are less overwhelmed, we feel less stressed and more at peace. It's as if a weight is lifted off our shoulders and we can find more joy in the little things. One way to simplify is to clear our spaces. This can mean going through our belongings and keeping only what we truly use or love. It's like creating a peaceful sanctuary where we can relax and feel comfortable. Another aspect of simplifying is being mindful of how we spend our time. It's about choosing activities that add value to our lives and saying no to those that don't. This way, we can spend more time doing things that make us happy and keep us healthy. Simplifying also involves being aware of our thoughts. It's about letting go of worries and negative thoughts that don't serve us well. It's like clearing the clutter from our minds to make room for positive and peaceful thoughts. But simplifying isn't always easy. It can be difficult to let go of things or say no to commitments. It's a process that takes time and patience, similar to slowly tidying up a room that's been messy for a long time. However, the benefits of simplifying are worth the effort. Those who have simplified their lives often speak of feeling freer, lighter, and happier. They find more satisfaction in simple things and feel more connected to themselves and the world around them. One way to start simplifying is to take small steps. It can be clearing out a drawer or spending a few minutes each day in quiet reflection. Over time, these small steps can lead to big changes in how we feel and live. Simplifying for well-being is about creating more space in our lives for what truly matters. It's a journey toward a more peaceful, joyful, and healthy life. As we continue exploring these transformative rules, I encourage you to stick around until the end of this video for a complete understanding. If you enjoyed the video, please give it a like and comment on how you'll apply what you've learned. Also, don't forget to subscribe